Now on 12, a spree of commercial robberies in our borough, and police are on the search for the suspect. Plus, Bronxites celebrating in full swing today for St. Patrick's Day. We'll have more on what's going on citywide and right here in our borough. And we're taking a live look at your weather on the 2s with meteorologist Mike Pavetta.
As local news gets, News 12, the Bronx.
Thanks for watching News 12 The Bronx. We are as local news gets. It's Thursday, St. Patrick's Day, and I'm Kelsey Miner. And happy St. Patrick's Day to you. The New York City Parade is set to march up 5th Avenue beginning at 11 o'clock today. Mayor Bill de Blasio is expected to be in attendance, ending his 2-year boycott of the parade now that organizers have fully dropped their ban on allowing gay and lesbian groups to march. In 2014, pressure grew on parade organizers. The mayor didn't go, and Guinness and Heineken withdrew their sponsorships. Celebrating Irish heritage, the parade traces its history to 1762 and this year has 200,000 marchers. It's not St. Patrick's Day without the traditional corned beef and cabbage meal, right? Well, in order to get that delicious dish on your table today, the guys down at Hunts Point's Meat Market are hard at work. And that's where we find News 12 The Bronx reporter John Diaz from the market now with a closer look at all of this. And John, how is it going down there?
Kelsey, I'm sure you're going to be enjoying it as well, so we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
So that means you are bringing us back some of that corned beef to cook up, right, John?
I'm going to try, speaking of cooking up, maybe my grandma, she cooks some really good corned beef and cabbage. Maybe I'll get her down to the Bronx. Maybe she'll cook it all up for us at the studio.
Bring grandma on down, and then we'll have lunch on you. Thank you very much, John. All right, it's time for Weather on the 2s now with meteorologist Mike Pavetta. And Mike, it's a gorgeous day to put something on the grill, you would say?
Absolutely, or in a pot filled with the cabbage and the carrots on a day like today. 10.
All right, Mike, we'll stand by for that snow. Thank you. For a local look at your weather conditions throughout the day, check out the News 12 family of apps. Just go to the App Store or Google Play and type in News 12 Interactive, and there you can download them for free. 12 on crime news now. Police are asking for your help in finding someone who burglarized a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Police say it happened on Bedford Park Boulevard on March 9th. The suspect crawled under the security gate, breaking a window inside. He took about $800 in cash before fleeing the scene. The suspect is described as being in his late 40s, about 5'10" and 180 pounds. A robbery spree here in our borough with an armed gunman holding up 3 different corporate food stores since last month. It happened in these 3 locations just as employees were getting ready to close up shop. The locations are a Starbucks, a Little Caesars Pizza, and a KFC. You can see the suspect in this video here as he walks into the Starbucks on March 9th. Police say he's about 5'7", 160 pounds with blue eyes. So far, he's made off with more than $500. Police are also asking for your help in finding 2 Bronx men they say assaulted another man. Cops say the 2 suspects approached the victim on University Place last month. They allegedly punched him in the head and body before one of the suspects pulled out a knife. Investigators say the victim cut his hand while trying to disarm that suspect. Police are also on the lookout for a missing teenager in our borough. 15-year-old Cassidy Santiago was reportedly last seen on Wednesday inside her home on Belmont Avenue. She's about 5 feet tall, that is, and 120 pounds. If you see her or if you have any information regarding any of the cases aforementioned, call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS. Or for Spanish, that number is 1-800-1888-57-PISTA. I'm Kelsey Miner, and this is News 12 The Bronx. More hyperlocal headlines and weather on the 2s is coming your way, so keep it here with us. Could we see another former First Lady run for president? Well, Michelle Obama says no.
I will not run for president. No, not going to do it. Hey, and here's one of the reasons why, because I've got these 2 young people at home. And being the kids, the daughters of a president Just think about it. Come on, young people. Not so easy.
As First Lady, Mrs. Obama has pursued a wide range of causes, including children's health. She says she intends to continue serving in that capacity when she leaves the White House. All right, let's talk weather again on the twos with meteorologist Mike Favetta. And Mike, I just want to get through today before you talk about snow coming on the weekend.
A lot of us. But you know, we've got some great weather, Kelsey. And that's a great Irish name, by the way. Kelsey.
Thank you.
On a fantastic afternoon.
Time now for Weather on the Twos with meteorologist Mike Favetta. And we are just 3 days away from spring. And we're on, as the song says, the final countdown.
Well, according to the calendar, Kelsey.
I know.
But it's all about the cold that comes in. Out to sea, it jogged about 150 miles west last night and this morning. And so there's pretty increasing confidence that we will get some sort of snow. Accumulations to be announced tomorrow.
All right, we will brace for it, as always. Thanks, Mike. In news around the city, a man is dead after he was stabbed while on the street in Harlem. Police say the man actually got on the subway right after he was stabbed. He rode the 2 train for one stop when police found him unconscious. You can see some of the investigation in these viewer pictures. Police rushed the 53-year-old man to the hospital where he died. No arrest has been made. A man is facing charges after his 11-year-old grandson took a loaded handgun to school in a backpack yesterday. Kenneth Miley was charged after officers were called to PS 40 in Queens, where a pistol was found in the 5th grader's backpack. Reports say that Miley's attorney claims the gun doesn't belong to him and that it was found in the backyard. Pennsylvania is one step closer to legalizing medical marijuana in a 149 to 43 vote. The State House of Representatives passing the measure. Now the bill heads back to the Senate for additional review. The governor of Pennsylvania is voicing support for the measure, saying he looks forward to the bill reaching his desk so he can sign it into law. 20 chefs battled head-to-head, showing off their skills, all to be crowned Brisket King. Pros from restaurants around the city use their special seasonings and cooking methods to create the perfect piece of brisket. It was all for the Brisket King competition of New York City. Hundreds of hungry guests and a panel of judges sampled the meaty creations to pick the top brisket.
We cook a lot of brisket ourselves, and so we came down here to see what other people are doing. We just love doing things like this.
The new crowned Brisket King is Wandering Q. Check out this wedding dress. It's made from recycled bubble wrap. It's on display in a window at a boutique in Oregon. The store has a history of creating eye-catching window displays in the past. They've displayed dresses made out of playing cards, candy, maps, and recycled exams. I'm Kelsey Miner, and you're watching News 12 Brooklyn. More news is ahead. Plus, meteorologist Mike Pavetta is here with your weather on the twos forecast. Happy St. Patty's Day.